my Madden friends and family once again. Um, I I have a couple of shout outs before we actually get into the meat of the video. Shout out to Faith Archer and Jaron Johnson, my two best friends in the world. And shout out to my dad, Aaron Stage, who I hope eventually sees my channel. Um, I love you guys. Thank you for everything. I don't care if I just have 3, 4 subscribers. I'm just doing this because it's something for me to do to keep my sanity. All right. That being said, let me get into what we're doing tonight. You see it right there at the top of the screen. 10 wins. That's what I need. The last video, I only recorded the last 2 games of the run. This time, I'm trying to record the whole freaking thing. But I won't be commentating during it because, I live in a nursing home and my roommate's sleeping. So when we get into the game, I'm going to mute the mic and I'm just going to go. And if I pause the game, I'm still going to run the stream, but it's probably because I'm going to the bathroom. And I don't know when this is being uploaded because YouTube is currently down. So there's that.
Entering screen. Lineup. Join event.
That being said, I love everybody, and whoever watches this, thank you so much. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. And I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you.
Dungeon Run. Level 2 CPU. Collectible. Entering. Available items to spend pop up. Are you sure you want to spend this item? Yes. The requirements for this challenge are: win the game. Maximum stars you can get is 0. Entering play call screen.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
We're through the warm-ups. Both teams are ready. And away we go in Cincinnati. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. They're led out by a former #1 overall pick back in 2015.
Entering
Now
play
approaching his
call.
100th career NFL start. Jameis Winston.
There are 6 categories.
But when Jameis plays, just puts a smile on your face. Yeah, there's high risk, high reward. There's going to be interceptions and touchdowns, but he's just going to have a charisma and an entertaining personality. It's really second to none.
And our first play in the game is going to net them a single
Entering
yard.
play call. Men blitz.
I don't
There
think
are
that's
2
the amount that they were
categories.
looking for.
45 options. Entering a dungeon run. Level 2 CPU. Screen, 11 options. Everything is selected.
Oh, yeah, and I forgot to mention in the last video, I apologize for the zooms and all that, but I'm disabled and I'm visually impaired. So if you see me zoom in, it's because I'm trying to see the score. So I apologize if that bothers anybody, but back to the video.
Okay,
Entering
to
play
shuffled
call.
around here in the
Men blitz.
playbook.
There are 2
Why a more
categories.
aggressive
And
call
we
on
have
second.
45 options.
Following that
Song
little
blitz
2-yard
0 is
run,
selected.
it's 2nd and 8. Working from the gun. Here's Winston. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
And now this defense is on that sack board and sets up a pretty good chance here on 3rd down. It's a little bit like
Entering
blood
play
in the
call.
water
Men
with
blitz.
sharks when
There
it
are
comes
2
to taking
categories.
sacks. You can feel it as a
Song blitz
quarterback.
1.
Once that defense gets one, they're hungry for another.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look at the game.
Entering a dungeon run. Level 2
And that brings up
CPU.
4th and
Screen
long.
mode. Entering play call. Entering a dungeon run, level 2 CPU, screen you have, entering play
Through,
call,
Brock. That
coach
certainly wasn't in the
suggestions, there are
offense's
6
opening script, but if
categories.
you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Has it at the 37. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at a man who's been around the block quite a few times now in the
Entering play
NFL.
call, coach
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite and the game's most important position. And it really is a spectacle cake anytime he leads an offense out because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply cannot make.
First plays a design run. Nearly starts the drive with the first down
Entering
run.
play
Just a
call,
yard short, gain of
there are
9.
7 categories.
Well,
You
that
have
run
10
may
play
not
type,
move
there
the
are 8
chains, Kate, but it's
categories,
such a
there are
good
7
confidence builder.
screen
Sets
passes,
the
there
tone
are
for more play
8
action,
play
maybe more
action,
runs.
shotgun,
That's
standard
exactly how you
pass.
want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Setting up to throw. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they bring him down around the 30.
Entering a dungeon run, level, entering
An
play
8 on that
call,
one.
standard
And a
pass,
fresh set of
play
downs for
type,
Cincinnati.
there are 8 categories,
Sure seems
outside
like he knew
handoff,
exactly what he
out,
wanted
draw.
and got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Ready?
Design quarterback run here. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard
entering play
pickup.
call,
Low heat Gilman up from
play
the
type,
secondary
there
for
are
that
8
tackle.
categories, screen
Solid
pass,
7
play
yards, and now
action
they'll have
pass,
second down and 3.
ghost sit,
Kevin Pirates.
And you just get the play off. Trying for the deep ball. And his heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. The Bengals are out in front. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this.
entering play call, inside handoff, there are 7 play type, there are 8 categories, there are 7 subcategories, option is set to inside hand, quick pass, there are shotgun pass, standard pass.
Ready?
Back to throw on third down. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red
Entering
zone,
play
and
call,
things happen
coach
so fast.
suggestions,
Those
there
windows
are 8
close in a
categories,
hurry.
you have 15
Quarterback's
options,
fortunate that was
field
one
goal
hand
44
and not
yards
two hands that
selected.
got on the football.
44-yard attempt.
A questionable snap. He can't connect. It is no good. And they can't push the lead beyond a field goal.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same.
Entering a
That
dungeon,
kicker.
entering
He's going to
play
catch some
call,
unfair blame
play
on this
type,
one,
there are
Kate,
6
because it was the
categories, there are
snap
2
that just set
man
everything
blitz,
off. Not
there are 2
accurate enough, and that left
categories,
the
you
holder
have 45
scrambling to try to get his
options,
job
blitz
done, and
0
none of
is
them,
selected.
unfortunately, could.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Only able to get back to the line on that
Entering
first down
play
play, so
call,
no gain.
man blitz, there are 2
Cowboys have to get
categories,
moving
you
here.
have
Clock still
45
running.
options, song blitz 0 is selected.
Shotgun snap now to Winston.
34-yard line.
Nothing there left side as it ends up
Entering play
incomplete.
call, man, coaching, there are
Points
2
and the lack of
categories,
yards have
cornerback
just
match,
gone hand in
option is
hand
set
here
to
in the first
balance.
half, and they both really
Cornerback
trace
match,
back to the
option
same
is set
root
to
cause, an
depth shot.
inability to consistently find
Cornerback
and
match,
exploit
option
any
is set to
opening
balance.
in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Cornerback patch option is set to by speed. Cornerback patch option is set to by overall. Defensive option red key option. RPO pass key. Straight ball option. Straight ball option is set to aggressive. Tackling option is set to man blitz. There are 2 categories. Saw blitz 1.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready? Let me go. Blue lady.
Throw here, third down.
Entering the dungeon run, level 2 CPU. Screen, you have 6
Into the red
options.
zone.
Resume is selected.
And he's all the way home. Touchdown!
Entering a dungeon run, level 2 CPU. Screen, you have 9 options. Resume is selected.
Dallas! The Cowboys grow their lead just before halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Cowboys push the lead up to 12.
Entering play call, special teams.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Sanders now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cincinnati headed back out for its second drive now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break.
Shot, play action, pass.
Ready.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Ghost sit.
Ready. 19 Lions. Bronco 80. Go.
They'll go play action. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. Looking for
Entering
Justin
play
Jefferson on
call,
that throw.
play action,
And it
pass.
sets
Shot,
up
standard
second down.
pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready.
Again to throw on second. Oh, try connecting with Kelsey, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on
And
it.
what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
Entering
Cowboys
play
about set
call,
to take
play
over.
type. There are
And the
6
turnover puts them
categories.
right
There are
back
3
out there. Just a few
subcategories.
plays since they
Options
scored
set
that
to cover.
touchdown.
Man
Well, they
blitz,
didn't get
there
much
is
time to
some
rest,
blitz
but guess
one.
what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking out that last touchdown.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't get beyond the line of
Entering
scrimmage.
play
Good work
call,
by the defense.
man
Second
blitz.
down
There
coming
are
up.
2 categories. You have 45 options. Zone blitz 0 is selected.
2nd and 10.
Going right back to the fullback. Next play. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Entering play call,
You know, when you're a
man
defender
blitz.
and you
There are
see
2
him with that
categories.
look
You
taking
have
fullback, you
45
just have to
options.
stop
Zone
him
blitz
before
0
he
is
gets
selected.
started. They piled on him and held him to minimal yardage.
Entering play call, man blitz. There are 2 categories. You have 45 options. Zone
Drive in
blitz 0
dire
is
straits.
selected.
It's 3rd and 9.
Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. That one complete to Hooper. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting
Entering
up for
play
1st and
call,
goal.
man blitz. There are
From
2
a great throw
categories.
to a
You
nice
have
route
45
catch to
options.
moving the
Zone
chains.
blitz
There
0 is
wasn't a whole
selected.
lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the red zone now. Bengals get to him and take him down. And it's down.
Entering a dungeon run, level 2 CPU. Screen, you have 9 options. Resume is selected.
One towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
5 yards.
You know, we do enough of these games, Kate, and I am a big fan of creativity. And the QBs
Entering
today
play
are some of the
call,
best to
man blitz.
ever
Zone
do it.
blitz 1.
That's a situation where you got to know on 1st down, it's not time to be creative, especially if you feel the heat coming defensively.
Lloyd loses it on the hit. And now the Bengals have it. Along the right sideline, there's space. Hits the 20. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 1-score game come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the
Entering
deck and
play call,
everybody's
coach
eyes looked all the way down
suggestions.
the
There
field.
are 8 categories. Entering a dungeon run, level 2 CPU. Screen, you have 11 options.
I just had to pop in here. Did you see that? Do not count this team out. Just when you thought we were done, let's see what happens.
The other end zone,
Entering play
they worked
call,
in unison
coach
to set up a
suggestions.
massive,
There are 8
massive
categories.
scoop and
You
score
have 15
touchdown.
options.
Knock
Pack
this
empty
through, and they'll
selected.
take a lead into the break. That's no good. The veteran misses one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table.
Entering play call, normal. There are 2 categories. You have 3 options. Kickoff left is selected.
Anderson to kick off.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own
Entering
20.
play call, play type. There are 6 categories. There are entering a dungeon run, level 2 CPU. Screen, you have 11 options. Resume is selected.
I know if Jaron's watching this right now, he's probably laughing his butt off. I'm going to put a funny sound effects in that kick when I edit it tomorrow.
Entering play call, man coverage. There are 2 play type. There are 6 categories. There are man blitz. There are sog blitz 0.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. There's a design run. So that's the halfway point of this edition. Okay, I guess none of you were in band or color guard in halftime. That's fine. We can
Entering
skip
play
over the
call,
halftime performances.
special teams.
I was looking forward to them. The second half. Let's get it underway.
Santos set to kick off.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening
Entering play
drive.
call, play type. There are 8 categories. There are 7 subcat. Inside, out, count, draw. QB draw.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Ready? 19. Ready?
Starting this drive with a design run. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets
Entering
him the
play
first.
call, draw.
Run like that,
Play
Kate, it
type.
just
There
gives
are 8
everybody a
categories.
little
Screen
bit
pass.
more
There are
bounce
6
offensively
play action
because you
pass.
also know you can set the table for more.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
7 Pirates. 7. Ready? Check out.
Throwing now off the play action. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. That is Lewis Seen. And the Cowboys will take over along the midfield stripe after a terrific return on top of that interception. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to
Entering
circle
play
and look
ball,
back to
play
is the
type. There
defining
are 6
play.
categories. There are entering a dungeon run, level 2 CPU, screen you have 11 options, resume is selected. Entering
we may
play
just
ball,
have witnessed
cover
it
2,
right there.
play type, concept, there, play type, there are 6 categories, man blitz, there, song blitz 1.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Winston to the air. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get
Entering
to this
play
QB.
call,
You promise that you
blitz,
deliver?
cover 2,
And that's
song blitz
exactly
1.
what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Back now, pressure coming. That's completed right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Entering play call,
Every tight
man
end.
blitz, there are 2 categories. Entering a dungeon run, level 2 CPU, screen you have 11 options, resume is selected.
The song
Entering
wanted
play
this.
call, man
Really
blitz,
craved
there are 2
man-to-man coverage. The
categories,
best
you
of
have
them,
4 to
give
5
me man-to-man
options,
coverage,
sub
and I'm
blitz
going
0
to
is
beat you.
selected.
I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some
Entering
real nice
play
film for them to
call,
watch.
man blitz,
How many
there are
times
2
do you think in your
categories,
lifetime,
you
Kate,
have
you've heard
45
from a
options,
defensive
sub
coordinator,
blitz
job
0
number
is
1
selected.
is,
Stop the run.
and they've been doing it.
Winston now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and
Entering
the
play
hit knocks it
call,
free.
man blitz, there are
Incomplete.
2 categories, you
When we
have
look back at this
45
one, Brock, it is
options, sub blitz 0 is entering a dungeon run, level 2 CPU, screen you have 11 options, resume is selected.
Defensive
Entering play
highlight
call,
after
man
defensive
blitz, there are
highlight.
2
And there again,
categories,
the
you have
examples, they just
45
keep coming.
options,
The
sub blitz
physical
0
play
is
has been the
selected.
trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's
Entering
Answer?
a dungeon run,
That's why
level
that
2
scoreboard's not been
CPU, screen
lit
you
up.
have 6
This is
options,
going to take him into the
resume
red
is
zone.
selected.
He's down at the 16-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
First down.
Entering play call, man blitz, there are 2. Entering a dungeon run, level 2 CPU, screen you have 11 options. Entering play call, man blitz, there are 2 categories, you have 45 options,
On
sub
the
blitz
line
0
for
is
another 1st and
selected.
10.
Ready. Blue way.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing.
Entering play call, man zone. Man coverage. Play type, there are 6 categories, there are 2. Zone blitz.
Ready.
Here's Winston, 1st and 10. Gets it complete. Here's Marshawn Lloyd. And they'll advance this down
Entering
to the
play
5-yard
call,
line.
zone blitz, there are 2
Nice pick up of
categories,
11
you
there,
have
Brock, and they'll
49
have 1st and goal
options,
to figure
hot
out.
blitz 3 is
Now,
selected.
they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. That one felt kind of
Entering
counterintuitive, that block. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put two tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Entering play call,
Defense
zone
wins this
blitz,
round.
there are
That's
two
stopped at the line,
categories,
and now
you
they've
have
got
49
third and goal.
options, hot blitz 3 selected.
Now to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken.
Entering a dungeon run, level 2 CPU, screen you have 9 options, resume is selected.
And that's going to make it just about worst case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long.
Every sack, every stop is just...
Entering a dungeon run, level 2 CPU, screen you have 9 options, resume is selected.
Been like another nail in
Entering
the
play
coffin, and
call,
now,
coach
well, now there's only
suggestions,
one
there are 6
spot for a nail
categories.
left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
Entering a dungeon run,
And that's
level
a
2
touchdown. The
CPU,
catch is
screen you
made,
have
and they
6
lead just
options,
before the end of
resume
this
is selected.
game.
Touchdown, Dallas.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a
Entering
response.
play call, coach suggestions, there are 6 categories.
Extra point upcoming. This to put it to a field goal game. And he shakes out the pressure to nail the point after, and now an opposing field goal would only tie this game.
Bengals 12.
Entering play call, special teams.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Smith on the return. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown.
Entering
This
play
game
call,
could end
play
up depending.
type, there are 8 categories. Entering a dungeon run, level 2 CPU, screen you have 11 options, resume is selected.
On how they
Entering play
respond
call,
right here.
inside, out, draw. QB draw.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Pick up.
This plays a design run. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Entering play call, draw, there are 7 categories, QB draw.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the
Entering
chain.
play call, draw, there are 7. Entering a dungeon run, level 2 CPU, screen you have 11 options, resume is selected. Entering
A
play
7-yard
call,
pickup, and it
draw,
moves the
there are
chains.
7
All
categories,
right, got a
you have 10
timeout here. Just 8
options,
seconds
HB
remaining
mid-ball
in our ball
selected.
game.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Entering play call, draw, there are 7 play type, there are 8 categories, there are 7 special teams, there are 2 categories, you have 13 options, fake FGY shovel is selected.
Now the field goal unit runs on for its second try tonight. This a 54-yarder. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game.
Entering play call, special teams. There are 2 categories. You have 13 options. Fake FGY shovel is select. Play type. There are 8 categories. There are 2 subcategories. Option is set. Quick pass. There are standard. Play action pass.
We've set it downs from the 37.
Tag! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Post sit.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Trying to find Justin Jefferson.
Entering
So
play
it'll be
call,
second
play
down.
action pass. There are 6
defender's not gonna be
categories.
thrilled.
Play
The
type.
catch
There
is
are 8
almost made on his
categories.
watch,
There
but
are
more
6
importantly, he
subcategories.
breaks it up.
Option is set
Gives
to
him a
play
chance to do
action
a little
pass.
shine after the play.
Special teams.
Lets the
There
other
are
guy
2
know he roughed
categories.
him up.
You have
It
13
cost him that
options.
catch.
Fake FGY
Now the
shovel
field
is
goal unit
selected.
runs on for its second try tonight. This a 54-yarder. And they don't snap it in time. Wow, Brock, that could take them out of field goal range.
Delay of game, offense.
A little slow to
Entering play
operate the
call,
offense, and they're
special
going to back it
teams.
up as
There
a
are
result
2
of that penalty.
categories. You have 13. Entering a dungeon run, level 2 CPU screen. You have 11 options. Resume is selected.
I don't know if you guys saw that, but they just iced my kicker, and they got away with it twice, even though they didn't call a timeout. That's crazy. This is probably going to be a one and done.
Entering play call. Play type.
second
There
down.
are 8 categories. There are 2 subcategories. Option. Inside hand. Out. Pick. Draw. QB draw.
Ready.
So that delay backs them up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go.
Get it.
Line up the design keeper. And boy, they made a challenge for that first down. They got very close. Picked up 14. Now it's 3rd and short. The challenge got the better of you that time.
Entering solo
Dial back the
challenge
star
screen.
difficulty and try it again. Or pick out a different challenge. You can replay this one at any time.
View post game. Return to hub. Entering progress and rewards screen. You have 3 options. Entering is selected.
New notification. Microphone unmuted.
Well, that kind of sucked. But I kind of did it to myself because I went up a tier in difficulty when I didn't really need to. I was trying to get some extra coinage, but obviously it blew up in my face. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, something's going on with YouTube, so it's probably not going to be up tonight. It'll probably be up sometime tomorrow, but by the time you're seeing this, it won't matter. So hope you enjoyed the video. And again, thank you everybody for supporting me and watching me grow. Like, subscribe, all the things, and see you when I see you. Shit, wrong button. Oh man, I didn't mute my mic.
Stop recording. Button. Press cross to select.